Hello, and welcome back to another video. So today is all about Terry again. So the next few videos that we're going to be doing will probably involve Terry, because we need to get Terry ready because we're going to be moving in very soon. So pretty much last time you saw us, pretty much giving you an overview of everything that we've done so far inside of Terry. This time we are mounting all of our cabinets onto Terry now. The only thing is that we will not mount the two that go under the sink, because with that one we need to paint them green, and of course we had left the green paint inside of Terry. So we're going to mount all the other cabinets that we can. Elijah's going to attach all the hardware as well. And so the only cabinets that we will not be putting on today are the pretty mirrored ones, because those ones are going to take a little bit more fine detail when it comes to painting than the other ones did. So I think we have 9 of those. Ooh, so we still have 9 of those at home that we're going to still have to do. So I did go ahead and get our media center completely primed and painted, which you'll see a little bit of footage of that as well. But I'm going to pan over really quick so that you can see what I did over there. So everything in the media center is 100% primed and painted. These 2 doors, those ones we're going to be taking home because you will have to get those painted as well. We also painted all the shelves inside of here as well. So now that this is done being painted, we are going to be putting our TV mount up there so that we can have TV while we're in here. And then this countertop that's here, we're going to be tackling that at the same time that we tackle the countertop for the kitchen. Let me turn you back over to Elijah. So for the countertops for the kitchen, I'm thinking that I'm going to do a faux marbling on the top of that, and then also the TV stand area. It's just basically like I think it's an epoxy that you pour on there. So I think I'll take my chances at that. And then we're also looking for some stove ranges that do not have an oven on them, that are just electric, to replace in our kitchen. Because I don't think... I kind of want one with an oven on it, but we're having a hard time finding a electric one. We've only looked on Amazon so far, so we probably need to look at some other places and widen our horizons to see if anybody else has them. But pretty much we are in the crunch zone, the crunch time frame, and we got to get Terry done because time is ticking and we are running out of it. So yeah. So once Elijah gets these doors on, he just needs to do the 2 pantry doors and the door that goes above the fridge, which I will let you see him installing those as well. And then we're going to be mounting the TV. But if you can see, the hardware ended up coming out so pretty. Elijah hasn't put this one on yet, but when he puts the gold hardware on there, I'll make you peanut butter and jelly in a little bit. And so the hardware ended up coming out so nice with these. So the next thing that we're going to be working on is the TV mount, so that we can get our monitor mounted right up on this side. We did get one that mounts flat here, and then it kind of swivels out so then we can see it from this side as well. Okay, we will be right back. It just started raining outside, so we are going to go out really quick and check on the generator. A shout out to Gwendolyn, our very first Homestead tribe member. Okay, so the generator is secured. It is officially raining. It was a nice bright sunny day, but if you guys are not familiar with the Arizona weather, we get monsoons, and if you have never experienced an Arizona monsoon, you're missing out, because they are the best thing ever. We're going to enjoy this weather. So we are packing up for the day before it gets too muddy, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through everything we got completed today, and then our last few things that we have to do. But I feel like we got a good amount done today, so we're gonna start again in the kitchen. Actually, let's start back in the kids area this time. Okay, so I'm not gonna open the door, but in the bathroom I got all the wood primed in there so that it's ready for its coat of paint. But as you can see here, we have the nice doors on both of the cabinets in the kids area. We have this piece of particle board here. This one, we're going to cut it up, and we are going to close off little man's bed area here, just on that side, because we still need to do that. And now that I saw that, I need to get his water bottle from back there. So these cabinets that are up here are the ones that take the specialty glass, so those ones we'll probably have done the next time that we come out. Now in the kitchen area, we ended up getting all the cabinets attached, all the hardware that goes with them. These two we still have to do. We were going to paint them here, but it started raining, so we can't paint outside for those guys. So we'll paint next time with those. But we also got the top cabinets installed. This one over here is the one that does not take a cabinet. It has holes up there, so I'm thinking it used to have a cabinet, but I think they took it off, so we'll just keep it for the microwave. And then this is the cabinet above the fridge. I feel like the white with the gold, it just looks so nice. And then if you could see it in person, it looks like it's like factory painted. I feel like we did. Like, I can give you up close. I feel like we did a very good job when it came to painting meticulously. And then going down to the green, it's just a nice little, the colors are just nice together. So we're gonna get measurements today so we can figure out what table size we want here. We're thinking about just getting a tabletop from IKEA and then just cutting it down to size, or getting it ordered to size, and then just getting the legs that go to an RV and bolt them into the ground. Going around to this way, it kind of looks like there's nothing there now, because there used to be the little ugly brown cabinet that was there. And so now that is completely gone. Well, it's not gone. It keeps messing with my brain. I think that it's gone, but it's not gone. It just blends in so well. So it makes this area look so much bigger. I'm going to take a step back really quick so you can see the whole thing. And you can see our bag of trash that we're taking home. And then these on the floor over there, those are actually our baseboards that we're going to be putting on next time. We just have to get some framing nails because Lowe's was out of framing nails. But so we got that completely painted. So I'll still have to do the counter over here when I do the other one. Elijah will still have to drill a hole where we want it. And then we were also able to get the TV mounted. And then we need to find a carbon monoxide and a smoke alarm to go right up here. So that is there. We have this bottom cabinet door and then also that bottom cabinet door with us so that we can go ahead and get those primed and painted white as well. And then we went ahead and painted the shelves that are in here as well. So that will hold everything that we need. And so this, it seems like it's a piece of wood. It seems like it's a piece of wood, but we aren't really sure what it actually is. So we had originally, so the way that this mounts, it mounts in two spots, the TV holder. And so we originally thought that this was solid wood, but as Elijah started going into it, it ended up not being solid wood. So we went ahead and got the TV fully hung, and then we weren't just liking the flex that it was having. So Terry's going to be moving for at least a few more weeks, and so we want to make sure that we are careful with it. We don't want it to rip out of the wall and break our monitor. So Elijah ended up taking some scrap wood that we had, and we screwed through, because you can see these things have some long screws on them. So since we don't have a stud, he went ahead and put that on there to act as a stud and to help distribute the weight. So next time we'll end up painting that and priming it so it matches the rest of the cabinet, and then this will be ready for all of our electronics. I don't know if I'm going to paint the wall in there. I kind of like it is. We'll see how I end up feeling. That is everything that we did today. We were going to work a little bit more on our battery box because we're still working on it, but it's raining outside and it's cold, and you know, we knew that it was a 15% chance of rain. One thing I noticed out here is that when it tells you that there's a 15% chance of rain, it's more like it's a 50% chance of rain, because it's still, even that little tiny bit, like about like 1 or 2 o'clock, at about 1 or 2 o'clock, the clouds started rolling in, and I told Elijah, I was like, hey, you know, the rain's coming. And then he's like, oh yeah, and then it started sprinkling, and he's like, oh, it's not raining that much. And then like 2 minutes later, it was just like full on like rain, the ground's wet and everything. So that is all that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.